Hello everyone, my name is JP and I digital nomad and work out of my Sprinter van about half the year. Today I'm going to take you through the 5 reasons why my deck drawer system was the very first accessory that I'd installed in my van. This is my 170 4-wheel drive Mercedes Sprinter van. This is my slow moving vehicle sticker, which my girlfriend thinks is hilarious and got it for me, but all it does is make people really angry. This is a little glimpse at the rest of the van. And this is Whiskey and Bella, their brother and sister. My number 1 reason, which is also the same reason that deck drawers were the very first accessory that I installed in my Sprinter van, is organization. Even though the rest of my garage might be a little bit messy right now, I carry a lot of stuff in my deck drawers because I live and work in places like this when I'm traveling. And I need with me every bit of contingency that I can think of: tools, spare tire, airlines, first aid, hiking poles, you name it. It just keeps going on up under there. And on this side, outdoor cooking, more tools, more tools, more tools, and other gear. I carry a ton of stuff with me because I never know what I'm going to run into or where I'm going to be working from. And I want to be able to handle every contingency. And rather than just having stuff all over the garage, the deck drawers help me keep it all organized. I lived in a Tundra before part of the time, and I had deck drawers in it. So when I started the Sprinter that I wanted deck drawers to be first. It was so much my top accessory that the rest of the layout in the van got designed around the deck drawers. And when I started out, I literally had the deck drawers and a mattress sitting on top. Let me show you some video from the rest of the van though about how the floor plan incorporates the deck drawers. This bench bed design was specifically fabricated to encompass the deck drawers, and they actually tuck into under the bench right there. So I've got a workbench and my table and my bed, all are built around the deck drawer system, which became kind of the foundation of the layout for the rest of the van. My number 2 reason for deck drawers is strength and foundation. Everything in this van kind of originates from the deck drawers. The bed platform, while attached to the walls, also is turnbuckled into the L-track on the deck drawers. I can quick release this and actually disassemble the entire van pretty quickly. But the deck drawers can hold something like 2,000 pounds of weight. And so it was a great foundation with which to build the rest of the van. Plus, with all of my gear here, I'll talk about another reason later. But the deck drawers are exceptionally strong. You can set concrete blocks on them, which obviously I don't do, but it is the foundation for all of my van. My number 3 reason for the deck drawers is flexibility, and I rearrange these from time to time depending on what I'm doing. But these modular components come in and out along the way, and so you can pull these out, you can rearrange where the dividers are, and this is one of the deck D boxes here. And what I did is I pulled the lid off of it so I could still use the dividers. And let me show you what I can do with this. I can actually just lift this whole section out now and take all this gear with me and set it over here somewhere. Then, as you can see, that's the space that used to occupy, and it leaves me a nice divider where I keep my electrical cords there. This flexibility allows me to build up several of these D boxes with different equipment and different tools in them, and depending on what type of trip that I'm heading out on, I can easily swap them in and out and be on the road quickly. My number 4 reason for the deck drawers is weight distribution. These drawers go really far back in the van, and right here I keep really heavy tools. These 2 tools, this is the Yorktown tool roll that I made myself, so heavy I can barely pick it up with one hand, and that is the actual decked Boxo tool set. Between the 2 of those, there's probably 100 pounds worth of tools. Really heavy. As you can see, I'm struggling here to do this with one hand. Let me show you why this is important. That tool bag sets 27 inches from the drawer. When I close this drawer, that means that couple 100 pounds is moving 27 inches forward in the van. To give you some perspective, here's where 27 inches forward in the van sits, almost over the rear axle. And so I can take that weight that would have been setting right here and slide it back so that it rides right there above the rear axle. The number 5 reason that I chose the deck drawers as the foundation for my Sprinter van build really is 2 parts: made in the USA and quality. And those 2 things go together in a lot of cases, but these things are fantastic. This is my 2nd set of deck drawers. I've never had any problem out of any of them. They just work and they're strong. I hope you enjoyed my video about why I use the deck drawers and why they were the number 1 accessory that I put in my Sprinter van when I first started my build. I love them. If you've got any questions about them or I can help answer anything, drop a note in the comments below. I try to get back to all of them.